All right, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, April 14th. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing great. Let's talk about some baseball. All right, first game today, Arizona Diamondbacks and the Baltimore Orioles at Camden Yards in Baltimore. Trevor Rogers against Merrill Kelly. It'll be the first game of the season for Merrill Kelly. Coming off of an injury, Trevor Rogers has won every single start this year for the Orioles. They are 3-0 in his starts. He has only factored into the decision twice, so he's 2-0 technically, but the Orioles have won all three of Trevor Rogers' starts this year. The Orioles came back yesterday. They were down 7-1. They've rallied back. This D-backs bullpen is really, really bad, and they blew a 6-run lead. I think the Orioles have the edge everywhere in this matchup. They've got the better starting pitcher. They've got the better bullpen, and they've got the better offense. So I've already placed a bet on the Orioles money line at minus 145. Now the markets seem to move a little bit against me, but that's okay. I still love the Orioles here. I think they're the better team with the better starting pitcher. Merrill Kelly making his season debut. So yeah, give me the Orioles to win that game at home there today. Also, I have some concerns for Merrill Kelly on the road. I just want to quickly say that Merrill Kelly on the road last year, let's pull up the numbers quickly. A little bit worse on the road, but nothing huge. I just think Trevor Rogers is just much better. So yeah, give me Rogers. Give me Rogers here to get the job done. All right. Royals Tigers, Cole Reagans for the Kansas City Royals, Framber Valdez for the Detroit Tigers. Reagans left his last start with an injury. He was hit by a line drive right back at him. A scorching line drive hit by Jose Ramirez. And so he left that game injured. This is his first start back since then. He has struggled this year. Had obviously the bad start against Cleveland where he tried to continue through that injury. It didn't work out. He got crushed by Atlanta on the road. And that's my concern for Cole Reagans is his work on the road is just a lot worse from what I've seen. And I think we want to exploit that here. I think that Framber Valdez is a very, very, very good home pitcher, which he is. And you're getting him at a really good price. The Tigers' offense is much better than the Royals' offense, especially at home. Tigers' offense is going off over there in Detroit. At home, they're hitting .861 on the OPS. And they're 5-1 at home. So they've been playing really well at home. They're hitting the ball there. And they've got the much better bullpen. Detroit, with their bullpen, much, much better than that of Kansas City, who are near the bottom. So overall, I think the Tigers have the edge everywhere in this game. And I got the Tigers money line at minus 116. You can still get it pretty close to that price. And I think it's a really, really good play. I got that for over a unit. So 1.1 units on Tigers money line minus 116. And then I've got 1 unit or maybe 1.1 unit on the Baltimore Orioles money line at minus 145. All right. Pirates Nationals. Miles Michaelis for the Nationals. Mitch Keller for the Pirates. We're going to run it right back. We took the Pirates yesterday and we won. We're going to go right back to this. We're going to take the Pirates -1 on that alternate run line. I just think they've got a huge starting pitching advantage here. Miles Michaelis is a trash can up there. It's pretty sad to see. 0-3 with a 12.41 ERA. Those numbers are not flattering. Really quickly, let's just bring up his game logs here. At Chicago, 5 innings, 4 runs allowed. Against the Dodgers at home, 4 innings, 11 runs allowed. And then at home against St. Louis, 3 innings, 2 runs allowed. This guy is just not good. Not good anymore. Mitch Keller's been dominant. I think it's worth talking about. The guy has been really, really good. 1-0 this year with a 1.00 ERA. He shut down the Mets, 6 innings, 0 runs, only 3 hits allowed, no walks. He shut down the Orioles, 6 innings, just 2 runs allowed. And then he shut down the Padres, 6 innings, no runs allowed, 3 hits. So Pirates have a huge starting pitching advantage. Their offense is firing on all cylinders. They scored 16 runs yesterday, and they're hitting really well at home. So for me, their matchup is a lot easier going up against a guy in Miles Mikolas than it is for the Nationals, who are also hitting well, but they have to go up against Mitch Keller, who's pitching great. So I think that Keller can stifle that Nationals offense. I think this Pirates offense can get to Miles Mikolas, and then we get to the bullpens, and the Pirates bullpen is much better than the Nationals bullpen, and they didn't have to use anybody yesterday in that blowout win. So both bullpens are rested. Give me the Pirates minus the 1 runs. I had to build my own -1 because they don't offer it at my book. So I took, just for full disclosure here, the way I built it was Pirates money line -175 for 0.8 units, and then Pirates -1.5 at +110 for 0.3 units. So that is play number 3 for us today here on this Tuesday, April 14th. All right, Giants-Reds. This one being played in Cincinnati. It's Robbie Ray for the Giants, Brady Singer for the Reds. I bet the Giants money line at -110 for half a unit. So a small play here, nothing crazy, nothing big. The reason why I did this, I think the Giants have a much better starting pitcher here. Robbie Ray against Brady Singer. Brady Singer's looked really bad so far this year. He's coming off of a start in which he just got destroyed by the Marlins. 2 innings of work, 5 runs allowed on 10 hits. He got killed by Boston at home on March 28th. 4 innings, 3 runs allowed. His best start of the year came in Texas, 5 innings, 2 runs allowed. But he's been struggling badly. And on the other side, it is Robbie Ray, who's been pitching great. He's been really pitching very well. He went over 5 innings, only allowing 2 runs against the Yankees, over 5 innings, allowing 2 runs against the Mets, and then 7 innings, 0 runs against the Phillies. So off to a really good start this year for Robbie Ray. He's a really reliable pitcher, home and away. No really concerns there. And so you got to look at the offenses. And for me, the Reds offense has just been terrible this year. They have not been able to hit lefties. 669 OPS against lefties, 623 OPS overall, compared to the San Francisco Giants, who, they're not hitting great either, but they've got a 721 OPS on the road. So they've hit a lot better on the road when they're not in that pitcher-friendly ballpark in San Francisco. And they've actually hit righties worse than lefties. But anyways, I still think the Giants offensively have a slight edge here. So I took the Giants on the money line due to Robbie Ray being a better pitcher than Brady Singer. And also, I just think that this Giants offense is a tick better right now than that Reds offense. So, yeah, give me the Giants money line -110 for half a unit. That's what I did there. Okay, let's move on here to the next game. We've got the Cubs and the Phillies. So this is one of the ones we won yesterday. We were all over the Phillies. And today we're going to go to the opposite side. Today it is going to be Riley Martin as the opener for the Cubs, and then Colin Rea will follow him as the bulk reliever. And then it's going to be Aaron Nola for the Phillies. For me, Rea versus Nola is a complete wash. They're both pretty guys. Nola so far this year, 1-1, 3.63 ERA. Had a pretty okay start against Texas, 5 innings, 3 runs allowed. Was really good at Colorado, over 6 innings, just the 1 run allowed, and then pretty good at San Francisco, 6 innings, 3 runs allowed. So 2 quality starts in a row for Aaron Nola. And he goes up against Colin Rea, who has been pitching well. He's matched Aaron Nola on those numbers. And we can just bring up the numbers here really quickly just to kind of put the numbers in our mind. Colin Rea, 3.18 ERA in 3 games this year, 1.15 whip. He went 5 innings, allowing 1 run against Tampa Bay. That was his longest outing of the year. He gave up 2 runs in 3 innings against the Angels and then 1 run in 3 innings against the Guardians. So he's been serviceable. I think it's about a wash when you look at the starting pitching in this game. When you get to the lineups, I think it's pretty close to a wash as well. I know we saw the Phillies explode yesterday, but I think this game's really close in general. And I would want to be on the side of the plus money. So I'm taking the Cubs here for 0.8 units at plus 120. I think that there's a good, actually plus 125 is what I got. I got an even better number. Yeah, plus 125 on the Cubs there for 0.8 units. I think they've got a good chance to win this game. I think that they're equal in starting pitching, pretty equal in the terms of the lineups, and maybe a slight edge to the Phillies in terms of bullpen. But I think it's going to be a close game, and I'd rather be on the side with the plus money. So give me the Cubs there, plus 125 for 0.8 units. Okay, Angels, Yankees, Reed Detmers against Ryan Weathers. I did not bet this game because I think the Yankees are going to win it. I think the Yankees have the better starting pitcher. I think the Yankees have the better offense. I think they've got the better bullpen. But I don't love the price. I don't want to lay the heavy juice with the Yankees, especially after yesterday, seeing how they choked that game several times, and then we got lucky to just get a push there on the -1. The Yankees bullpen is also heavily taxed. There's not going to be any Camilo Doval available today. Let's see who else not available for the Yankees really quickly. Fernando Cruz will likely be unavailable. Tim Hill will likely be unavailable. So it's going to be Bednar, Yarbrough, Blackburn, maybe Fernando. I think maybe Fernando Cruz can pitch, maybe. But this pen is taxed. The Yankees' pen is very taxed after yesterday. That did not help them. So, yeah, I'm good. I'm good here. I don't want to lay anything there. I mean, I do think the Yankees are a better team, but no need to go back to that. Moving on, Braves Marlins. This is one of our losses yesterday, and this is the only game that we just got completely wrong. Every other game yesterday, we were pretty much right on the money or pretty close. I thought the Braves were going to win yesterday. They got destroyed, and so you know what? We're going to run it back here. Let's go to the Braves again. Reynaldo Lopez pitching for Atlanta. Max Meyer pitching for the Miami Marlins. For me, Reynaldo Lopez is, a class above Max Meyer. Reynaldo Lopez went 6 innings, allowing 1 run against the Royals. He went 5 innings, allowing 1 run against the Diamondbacks. And then before his fight with Jorge Soler, he went just under 5 innings with 0 runs allowed against the Angels. So he's pitched great this year. Reynaldo Lopez looks really, really good. He's even better at home. And on the other side, Max Meyer is not looking great, and he's really, really, really struggled on the road in his career. This is what I was looking at from last year. First, I'll give you his numbers from this year. So he pitched 5 innings against Colorado, 3 runs allowed. 5 innings against New York, 2 runs allowed. Those are the Yankees, by the way. And then 5 innings against Cincinnati, 1 run allowed. So it's pretty good so far this year. Not bad. But when you look back towards last year and you look at what he did on the road, it's concerning. At home last year, 3.96 ERA, a 1.34 whip. On the road in 2025, 5.88 ERA, 1.54 whip. So the numbers get significantly worse when he goes on the road. I want to fade him here. I want to take the Atlanta Braves to win the game. And so that's what we did. We built a -1 position on the Atlanta Braves. We've got the Braves money line at -152 for 0.8 units. And then we've got the Braves minus the 1.5 runs at plus 135 for 0.3 units. So we are on the Braves here today. Let's see what's up next. Red Sox Twins is a game we didn't bet. Sonny Gray against Mick Abel. Red Sox, I just can't believe how bad they're playing. It's really shocking to me. Yesterday, Garrett Crochet giving up 10 earned runs in a start is just ridiculous. Never expect to see that from him. And I don't want to be involved here. I don't want to lay juice with the Red Sox the way they're playing. I do think Sonny Gray is the better pitcher, but I have big concerns for him on the road. I think he could get hit here by his former team. And I also don't like Mick Abel at all. I think Mick Abel has been destroyed this year. He's coming off of a really good start. I don't trust either starting pitcher. I don't trust the Boston offense at all. I actually have to trust the Twins offense more. But the Twins bullpen is terrible. So just overall, I just don't have a read on that game, so I'm good. I pass on that game. Rays White Sox. Shane McClanahan for the Tampa Bay Rays. Noah Schultz for the Chicago White Sox. This is going to be Schultz's major league debut. It's going to be a fun one. The White Sox have played better at home this year. We're going to see what Noah Schultz has to offer. Don't really know. A couple of years ago, he was really, really bad in AAA, and then last year he was really, really good. So he's an unknown. I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens today there. And then Shane McClanahan, he's a good starting pitcher. I'd have to give the Rays the starting pitching advantage there. I'd have to give the Rays the offensive edge as well, although they do struggle against lefties, so that does give me a little bit of pause. And in terms of bullpens, they're about equal. Both bullpens are horrible. So at this price, I do not want to get involved. I do not have a bet on this game. I do think the Rays will win, but it's not worth putting a bet on it with the price being, the way it is. So just not going to do that. Blue Jays and Brewers, Kevin Gossman against Jacob Misiorowski. This is one of the best games on the board today. This is going to be really entertaining. This is in Milwaukee. Two aces going head-to-head. I mean, we got to talk about the numbers for these guys so far. Kevin Gossman, 6 innings, 1 hit, 1 earned run against the Sacramento Athletics. Then his next start against Colorado, 6 innings, no runs, 2 hits, 10 strikeouts against the Rockies. And by the way, against the Athletics on opening day, 11 strikeouts. And then against the Dodgers, one of the best, probably actually the best offense in Major League Baseball, 5 innings, 1/3, 3 runs allowed. So this guy's been dealing. This guy's been amazing. And he is reliable on the road. He's a very reliable road pitcher. I trust him in this spot. Jacob Misiorowski on the other side is looking like he's turning into, what everybody expected him to be last year. 5 innings, 1 run, 11 strikeouts on 2 hits against the White Sox on opening day. Against Tampa Bay on April 1st, 6 innings, 2 runs allowed, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts. And then against Boston, in Boston, 10 strikeouts, 5 1/3, 3 earned runs allowed. And Boston's a hitter park, so take that with a grain of salt, if you will. But I think the starting pitching is a complete wash here. I think they're both ace-level guys. When you go to the lineups, they're very close. I give a slight edge to the Milwaukee Brewers side. Just in current form, they're hitting better right now than the Blue Jays are, and they're at home. And then, of course, the Brewers' bullpen is better than the Blue Jays' bullpen. That one's not close. So for me, I actually have a bet placed on the Milwaukee Brewers here. Where did I get them? Minus 120. I got the Milwaukee Brewers minus 120 for 1.1 units. I think that's the side to be on here. At home, I think they snapped this losing streak that they're on. They're on a 5-game losing streak. That's going to end here today. Give me the Brewers money line, minus 120 for 1.1 units. Okay, let's move on to the next game. Guardians Cardinals. I did not bet this game. No interest for me at all. It's Joey Cantillo against Michael McGreevy. Really close matchup. Guardians won yesterday. I should have been on the Guardians there. That was a mistake by me. Here, I don't know what we're going to get from the Guardians, and they're a little bit too heavily favored for my liking at this number. If it was closer to a pick'em, I would probably do it, but it's minus 125, I believe, right now. I'm going to take a look here in a second. Let's see here. It's minus 115. I still don't think it's a smart decision. I do like Cleveland. I do think that they are a better team than St. Louis. I don't trust their offense still. They used Cade Smith, Eric Sabrowski, Tim Herron, Hunter Gaddis. They used all of them yesterday. Now, they all would probably be available again today, except for maybe Sabrowski, but I would actually think he would probably be available again too. They've got a much better bullpen than St. Louis. I'm kind of getting to the Cleveland side here, not going to lie. They've got a much better bullpen than St. Louis. As far as starting pitching goes, I'd probably have to say Cantillo and McGreevy are a wash. Maybe a slight edge to Cantillo. I mean, let's take a look here at Cantillo on the road. Cantillo on the road last year, I think he was pretty good. I think he was better, actually. He was pretty solid. He was basically the same guy, home and away. Pretty much the same guy. Let's take a look at McGreevy. McGreevy's looked really good this year. McGreevy looking real nice. 6 innings, no runs, no hits allowed against the Rays. He went 5 innings, allowing 3 runs at Detroit, and then 6 innings, 1 run allowed at Washington. So he's pitching well. Can he keep that up here against Cleveland? In this ballpark last year, McGreevy was not very good. He struggled at home. I honestly really want to get to Cleveland. Sorry for the delay, guys. This is now that I'm looking at this again, I really want to get to Cleveland here. I would really like to get to Cleveland. I think they've got a better starting pitcher. I think they've got a better bullpen. The offense is what gives me a little bit of cause for pause, but they've been scoring enough runs. They've been doing just enough. St. Louis, it's not like they're like scorching the baseball. I think these offenses are pretty even. So I'm really considering a play here on Cleveland. You know what? I'm going to take Cleveland here. I'm going to put a unit on the Cleveland Guardians at minus 115. All right, I'm in on Cleveland. All right, moving on. Sorry, I didn't accept my bet. Got to go back and do it one more time. All right. In on the Cleveland Guardians, minus 115. There you go. Okay, next game. Come on, Cleveland. Don't let us down today. Haven't been betting them very often. Rockies-Astros is a straight pass for me. Rockies and Astros I don't really want to spend too much time on this game. Colton Gordon for the Astros against, I don't even know who for the Rockies. They haven't announced a pitcher yet. So it's a really bad game. Rockies on the road are horrible. Astros have lost now 8 games in a row. They're 1-9 in their last 10 games. I don't want to touch either side. I don't trust either starting pitcher. Yeah, I'm good. We'll move on. So the last 3 games of the day are actually all really good. Mariners-Padres, this game in San Diego, it is ace versus ace. Brian Wu against Michael King, 2 great starting pitchers. Brian Wu, 6 innings in Seattle against the Cleveland Guardians on March 28th. just 2 earned runs allowed, 9 strikeouts, 4 hits. April 3rd against the Angels, 7 innings pitched, 1 hit allowed, 0 earned runs. And then April 8th at Texas, 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 5 hits. This guy is one of the best pitchers in Major League Baseball so far this year. And then on the other side, Michael King, an ace caliber pitcher for the San Diego Padres. Off to a pretty good start. The only thing that concerns me with Michael King is his walks. He's been walking guys, but at home against Detroit, 5 innings, no earned runs allowed on 1 hit. At Boston was the worst start so far this year for him, but it's at Boston. Hitter-friendly park. Take that with a grain of salt. And then at Pittsburgh, 6 innings of work, 2 earned runs allowed on just 4 hits. He's been really, really solid this year. I think he continues that. I think we see a very low-scoring game in this one. 2 of the best bullpens in Major League Baseball. I would put San Diego up there in the top 5. I would put Seattle up there in the top 5 as well. So you have 2 of the best starting pitchers, 2 of the best bullpens, and you have 2 offenses that have yet to really click offensively this season. Give me the under 7 runs in this game at plus 105. I'm really happy to get plus odds there. Got that last night. And I think we see a really low scoring game here in a pitcher friendly ballpark at Petco Park. 65 degrees, 11 mile per hour wind blowing left to right. I think we see a low scoring game. I think both pitchers pitch well. I think both bullpens take over and do a good job. Under 7, plus 105 in the Mariners at the Padres. Next up, Rangers at the Athletics. This was our best bet of the day yesterday. If you saw the best bet video, that won. The Rangers scored 8 runs in that game. We only needed them to score 5, but they scored 8. Here today, it is Mackenzie Gore for the Texas Rangers. And then for the Sacramento Athletics, it is Jeffrey Springs. 2 pitchers that are off to great starts this year. And I want to back both of them. Both these offenses have been terrible against left-handed pitching. So the Athletics against lefties this year have a 5.55 OPS. They're batting just 190 against lefties on the batting average. And then for Texas against lefties this year, a 6.63 OPS, batting just 190. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I got that wrong. Sorry. Oof, I went too quick. It just refreshed. For the Rangers, a 5.38 OPS against lefties. So neither team can hit left-handed pitching. We got 2 really good lefties on the mound. Let's quickly go over the numbers for these guys because Mackenzie Gore went 5 innings against Philly on the road in Philly, allowing just 2 hits and 2 earned runs. Then he followed that up with a nice start in Cincinnati, 6 innings, 3 earned runs allowed. And then he went to Seattle, or actually he pitched at home against Seattle, 5 innings, 0 earned runs allowed. Pitching really well. This is the ace level guy we expected to see when he came up with the Padres back in 2022. Jeffrey Springs, on the other hand, is matching him. He's matching him right now. The numbers for Springs so far this year. No! My computer's shutting down again. Fuck. So annoying, dude. So annoying. Trying to get a video done, and this computer shuts down every 5 seconds. Every 30 minutes, the computer breaks down. It's very sad and annoying. Anyways, I'm so sorry, but thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna get right back to the podcast in just a moment once I get this computer back up and running. It's just really annoying that can't get my computer to seem to work. It's very sad. Okay, it's back on. Taking its time, taking time. Come on, load it up. Okay, we're back in. All right, let's get this thing set back up here the way we like it. Come on now. There we go. All right, Jeffrey Springs. We got him. We got it up. Jeffrey Springs at Toronto. 5 1/3, 2 earned runs allowed. Amazing. Against Houston at home. 6 innings, 1 earned run allowed. And then at New York, 7 innings, 0 earned runs. He's faced Toronto, Houston, and New York. All 3 really good offenses, and he has shut them all down. He's going to do that again today. I'm on the first 5 innings under 4.5 runs at minus 105 in that game. One of my favorite plays of the day. I absolutely love this. I think that the under here is going to smash, especially in the first 5 innings. Do not bring the A's bullpen into play. They're horrible. Isolate those first 5 innings. Okay, moving on. Last but not least, the New York Mets and the LA Dodgers in LA at the Uniqlo Field. Nolan McLean for the Mets, and then Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the LA Dodgers. Let's run it right back. We're going to keep it simple. Dodgers have the better starting pitcher. They've got the better offense. They've got the better bullpen. Dodgers -1. The way I built it, hold on, bear with me. I've got Dodgers money line at -200 for 0.8 units, and then Dodgers -1.5 at +100 for 0.3 units. So those are all my bets for today. That's how I see all the games playing out. Make sure to go to my Instagram page at Cole Mirza. That's where you can find the entire card with all my bets listed on my Instagram story. And make sure to give me a subscription here on YouTube so you can get news like this each and every day. I break down the card every day for you guys. A quick recap of the picks for Tuesday, April 14th. Baltimore Orioles money line -145, 1.1 units. Pittsburgh Pirates money line 0.8 units, -175 odds. Pittsburgh Pirates -1.5 plus 110 odds, 0.3 units. San Francisco Giants money line -110 for half a unit. Detroit Tigers money line -116 for 1.1 units. Chicago Cubs money line +126 for 0.8 units. Atlanta Braves money line -152, 0.8 units. And Atlanta Braves -1.5 plus 135, 0.3 units. Seattle Mariners, San Diego Padres under 7 total runs in the game, +105 for 1 unit. Milwaukee Brewers money line -120 for 1.1 units. LA Dodgers money line -200 for 0.8 units. LA Dodgers -1.5 plus 100 for 0.3 units. And then Cleveland Guardians money line -115 for 1.05 units. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know your picks and predictions in the comment section below. And as always, good luck to all you guys out there in the MLB streets today.